Cause I'm feeling nice, but I feel can't stop the flow. Unlimited vibe, unlimited vibe. This vibe, this is a different something.
So yeah, these questions are kind of not bashing whoever sent in these questions,
No,
but
we
just
all
were
right,
specific.
they just
next time don't be so big.
yeah.
I'll come and find you and help you reconstruct these, and we'll do this over. I got you.
Maybe what we should do is like kind of just give a rundown and compare back then to now. If you want to do that.
I guess that'd be good.
So, social norms back then, what would have been an example? For sure, not having your boobs out and those kind of things, you know. I guess we're dressing in modest.
Yeah.
But now, you know, it's freedom to wear whatever you want. They actually have no day bra, no panty day. So all those kind of things, you know.
My God.
Sorry.
And you know we have slacks, no drawers days as well, you know, for all the guys out there. If you didn't know, now you know. Follow that
Y'all have
social
no
norm.
slack days?
Slacks,
Slack
no
days.
drawers.
Oh.
Like
Ew.
you wear like a soft cotton pants. That's normally
That's
a party
very
thing, though.
normal.
Wait, the
though.
joggers.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's
yeah.
very normal. My thing is, like, that's why the gray sweatpants were made.
Yep.
They were made for people like me. And I believe that just like that. Sorry.
I just sorry, I just had a little picture in my mind, you know.
Yeah.
See?
You know what they
They're
say
made
about
for
the
people
gray
like Tori,
sweatpants.
too.
I mean, they come in all different colors now too, so
No,
just limit
but
yourself to gray.
it's just the gray one. That's, you know, it's the gray ones.
I always tell
That
you.
might- yeah.
Guys, we gotta stop wearing the gray ones. I mean, if you feel like
I mean,
impressing,
like, if y'all stop wearing the gray sweatpants, that's
We have to stop wearing again.
Exactly.
And,
It's social norm. See that social norm.
there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Social norms.
A double standard.
Yeah, a norm for a norm.
Hmm.
I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, and something about back in the day, they used to stone women for being virgins, for not being
Not being
virgins.
virgin.
Being-
So,
Yeah.
oh
Right
yeah,
now.
that's a social norm. Getting married before.
Now you're getting hazed for being a virgin.
Yeah. And like, no, for real
Those
though.
us virgins over here can't be
Yes.
virgins anymore, you know. It's
I know.
so unfortunate.
I wouldn't know about that though.
Oh, so I'm the only one here. So this just got kind of uncomfortable. I feel the eyes. Even
Rocky,
though
don't lie to the people.
You
Y'all
say
know
looking like, what the hell y'all talking about?
It's,
What is y'all talking about?
It's the heat up.
You need a
That's not a
napkin or
feeling.
something?
Wow.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that's another social.
Like I legit had this guy friend who was like, the only people nowadays who would really accept being in a relationship with virgins or are either religiously inclined or high school freshmen. And then once you get past that stage, it's like, oh, well, life.
I just want to experience.
Yeah, like just life. Some people try to overplay it and put their respect in their virginity. And I think that's bull crap because let's say that someone gets raped and they were a virgin, or they were a virgin, and you mean to tell me this person has no respect for themselves, they've lost all their dignity because they can no longer say that they waited, like...
Question. If you got raped as a virgin, are you still a virgin?
Exactly. Exactly.
You're not, but you just
You're not.
you weren't the one who, you know, went forth and committed the act out of pleasure.
Okay. I just wanted to know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a virgin anymore.
You were raped, Rocky?
I'm joking.
Sigh. Sigh.
Okay,
But we digressed.
let's try and find an example within our little community, our little colony park community.
Without
In
calling
terms
people
of,
names.
of course, without calling any names, in terms of following social norms. So is it a norm now that you just Oh my, nobody stoned me for
Jeez.
talking, okay?
Jeez.
Is it a norm now that you just like accept the fact that you go with a guy can go with multiple girls and you're just okay with the fact, you know, you're just one of them and you just, you know? Is that something that's going now or?
Well, it may or may not be evident to some people, but I would say it's something that's going on. Don't
Alright.
rock on my face.
What if it's evident and they're okay with it?
Well, if they're okay with it, something wrong with them first of all. But I mean, it's accepted.
So would the guy be considered a hoe in that situation?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Even if whether or not the females know or don't know, or the guy knows or don't know, because you got hoes that can be females too. Durr.
Okay.
Still a hoe, you know. I would also like to shout out to Macau real quick, cause he said this, like, I gotta give it to him. He was like, guys act the way they do because females allow it. So I'm gonna give y'all some free relationship advice real quick.
That is so true.
Coming from a male's point of view, if you don't put your foot down in the beginning, you're never gonna get what you've been looking for, and you'll always end up accepting certain actions opposed to getting something different from what you would like to see. So,
Mikhail?
respect
Mikhail.
now. Respect.
I don't know why they have your name on up in this, but you know.
I like that one just
It
just
touched you,
me.
right?
Just
It
touched
touched
the
you.
soul.
You're there touching
just-
girls from wherever you are. Touch you.
Yeah,
That was
he's
good
one of the
though.
good
That's
ones,
that's
man.
so true. So I mean, it starts with us females. If we don't respect ourselves and our worth, then hey, we accept anything.
When you try and
When I wouldn't know what you're
Fine.
saying.
And some of these guys.
yeah, that's your cute.
Some of these guys, what?
You sitting here, am I really?
I'll
a
leave-
guy
I'll
for
leave
this
it there.
moment?
I'll leave it there.
Well, I mean, it's the same for guys, you know.
What?
Just saying.
Same for y'all with what?
Yeah, with what she said. Yeah, the same thing goes. I mean, not for us here.
Oh,
but, you
okay.
know. People out there are like, you know, yeah, she's letting me do it, so I can do it.
Yeah.
Mm. Interesting. So would you say that we have answered our 2 questions? I think we have answered it fully. Or would you guys have anything else that you want to share before we say goodbye?
I don't want to say goodbye.
I feel like this is a judgmental question. No offense to anyone who asked it. I really feel like this is a judgmental question because
They can't see what question you have to tell them.
is a woman who doesn't follow social norms still considered a hoe? Like, that's all based off of your judgment as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know what that person's lifestyle is,
Mm.
and you're just looking on from the outside, like, the only way you'd really know if that person's a hoe is if you're in every interaction with them. So, if you know that person's about to lay down with so-and-so and you're there, and they said it, or
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And who are we to call people hoes though? Who are we to give that, like, define who is a hoe?
Yeah, and like, I feel like as females, like, we put more power into it than guys would. Like, we're most likely would more so find us calling other females hoes before you see a guy doing it. They just accept what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, I lied?
You're right.
Going off of that, something I've always wondered, like, you know, girls would have a problem with, okay, you meet somebody that you want to go into a relationship with, and, you know, girls are always quick to ask them, oh, how many girls have you been with? And, you know.
Like, don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
I've been
Like,
with
that
0
doesn't even.
ladies.
Is that the same for
Zero.
guys? Like, do y'all feel
So
a
when he
type
said
of way?
0 ladies, he meant 10 guys.
What?
He meant 10 guys. There we go.
I was just giving y'all high fives. You were saying?
So, is that a big deal for a guy? Like, you want to know how many guys your girl been with and all of that?
Well, for some it is. For me, not really, because all that is in the past.
I know it should be forgiven, and you know.
I mean,
you
As a matter of fact,
I'm
the
sure-
girl
I'm
doesn't
sure.
owe him any explanation.
I'm sure whatever the number is, you could double that. Probably. I'm
My
pretty
thing
sure.
is, like, you know, like, there's no forgiveness there. Like, I'm not asking you for no forgiveness. Like, whatever happened before me and you even met, has nothing to do with what's happening right now.
As long as it's not one of your close friends.
Yeah.
As long as it's still right. You know, when I say right, you all know what I mean. But you know, as it's still
I don't
right,
know, so
that's
explain.
safe. Well, if you don't know, you will know.
You don't know, now you know, nigga.
But yeah, I mean, that don't matter.
Okay.
A count is just a count.
True.
Back home, we have this song saying age is nothing but a
Age
number.
ain't nothing but a number.
True.
You know.
Jail is only
Don't-
but a
don't-
room.
Yeah, don't go there and go date some 16-year-old when you're like 25 now. I'm not saying go do that. Wait till
But then again-
wait till she's 20 and you're like
Why are you looking at me
40.
though?
What?
I am not matching with no 16-year-old. I don't know why Jory looks at me like that.
Sometimes the young boys, you know.
But yeah, don't let no age restrict, you know.
That's so true. That's so true.
That's a social norm, you know. You being younger than me, for girls, then I can't, you know, talk to you or associate with you, you know.
That is so true.
Thanks ladies for that, you know.
I mean, if you guys could actually step y'all game up and be
Mature?
more mature,
Mm.
then y'all wouldn't have a problem.
Some of us
Well,
are.
not y'all, but like some of y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
You put him on the spot.
Oh, like not
Okay.
y'all. Some of your
Associates.
gendered. Some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some of us may.
Yeah.
I got you. We're probably gonna find you after this, but you know, just.
I moved. I don't live in CP anymore.
Oh,
Oh, you moved?
that's
Yeah.
good. Where'd you move?
You moved?
I live in Mustang.
You live in Mustang?
Jory, I live in building number 11.
Y'all header, guys. Y'all header.
You live in Mustang?
I do live in Mustang.
Sorry, guys. Shanda, when you moved?
Why you still on this topic? We will talk about this later before you help me put my whole address out there.
We know it's building 11. Only so much room.
Kylie, ready to wrap up? Okay. So, guys, this has been so great. I had so much fun tonight with Rocky and Shanda, and we need to invite Rocky again. If you think that he did pretty good, you know, send us an email, you know, encouraging us, you know, to keep it up
Don't
and stuff
send me
like
that.
that.
Don't do that. No. I'll just only get put on the spot again. Remember that.
That's why he was sitting here looking like.
Now, notice when they put me in between themselves, so
That
I
was
can't
his
run.
idea.
You
I
know?
wanted to sit down.
Don't worry, guys, he didn't break any guide code or anything like
I
that.
will never.
We haven't gotten to that part yet.
Well, never. Hey, I got you all.
But you know, if you have any questions, anything that you wanna have us talk about, let us know. Email us. Be free to send in any questions or anything. Yeah, it was pretty good. And
If you're looking for a virgin, call me. I got you.
If you're looking for lies, also call him.
true.
I lied to you, good.
So until next time, this has been another episode of
PureVybz. Flip.
We see you.
Sun up the sundown, unlimited